Okay. So where we left off last time, Gillicus Bream and his trusty companion, Bapanada, fell into the Red Dragon Inn after being assaulted by a group of thieves. They were both badly wounded. Krupper, the kind of large hobgoblin covered in crumbs with the like fancy muddled red robe, was healing them. And shortly after they kind of fell into the bar, the trio of White Fang, Glean, and Obley also entered the bar. And so all five of our heroes are now in the Red Dragon Inn with Kruppa. There's the barmaid behind. There are a few regulars in the bar who haven't really taken notice of the newcomers. Sitting in the corner, there's a kind of like shadowy looking figure dressed in all black sitting next to a young boy who's got like a kind of his hood up. He's wearing like a leather tunic. And then seated next to him is an older man wearing what looks like kind of nice, like reddish robes. All these people, I refer to them as men, but they're all goblins, hobgoblins, types of weirdos, basically. So it starts with Kruppa after seeing Glean and the other two come in. Says, what a fortuitous gathering. The Rujastan calls for heroes, and heroes have arrived. Kruppa is most pleased. And he kind of like points at all five of you and says, truly, the Rujastan is defended by the best warriors in this land. Oh.
I lean over into Bap, and I say, "Hey, Barts, you want to hear a funny joke?" A seagull
stares dead-eyed forward.
a seagull, a cat, and an owl walk into a bar, and they're all a bunch of idiots.
All right, now that Bop is like healed, I think he just like fully disassociated. He's like sitting at one of these benches and like trying to fix his gun and muttering to himself because he like couldn't do anything in the fight and he's like freaking out because he just realized that he can die.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna take 10 minutes and do the repeating shot infusion.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna like calibrate your gun basically.
Exactly.
All right. So your next shot with your gun, you'll get advantage this time. Or does that do that already?
No, it doesn't do that already.
Okay, well you got it for your next one. So let's go through. So White Claw or White Fang, how are you feeling? What are you up to?
I guess I'll probably scan the room, but can I do a survival roll and then message you what I want to do with it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God.
Jumps in, starts crawling all over the building.
So while he's doing that, Glean, tell me how you're feeling, what you're doing.
I want to go grab a beer.
You want to grab a beer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way up to the bar. The bar maiden is kind of a rough-looking female hobgoblin. She's got long black hair, and she kind of looks at you and she's like basically like 4 feet tall, so she has to like look straight up at you like, what can I get you?
And I'm just like, hello, bar maiden, wench. I'll have 2 ice cold ales, please.
Okay. Do you have coin?
Oh shit. Do I have coin?
You should have some money.
I think I have some money. Yeah, of course I have coin. And
5
then I
coppers
just kinda-
each.
Sure. What a bargain.
Okay, so she kind of turns around to the barrel behind her, and this soapy kind of like deep yellow liquid comes out of it, and she fills up 2 wooden like flagons with it and hands them both to you, and says, "Here, enjoy." You hold it up to like your beak, and smell it, and it smells like kind of like pitch almost, or like sap. It smells kind of strange to you.
Okay.
When you bring it up to your beak and take the first sip.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna I got 2, right?
Yeah, you got 2.
So I'm gonna take 1 and I'm gonna bring it over to White Fang here.
Okay, so you walk over
That's
to
it.
White Fang, and he's like fiddling with something in his hand. He's like making like this kind of gesture.
Ooh, excuse me.
White Fang, what do you want to do?
Looking you deep in the eyes.
Is he fashioning a fucking spear right
He's
now
like-
to murder me?
He's doing some weird shit over there. Like, you're not quite sure.
Under his cloak. It's just like,
It's like kind of like under the table, like, and he's like making this like sound.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and walk over to Obley
All right, so
and
Obley,
say,
real quick, Obley, tell us what you're doing, how you're feeling before he hands you the beer.
I'm starting to get like super tired. The drugs are wearing off from Ross.
"What drugs?"
Yeah, your
The
drugs have
Ross.
long. The high that you were
Yeah.
feeling, that's like long gone. That's been over for hours now.
No, yeah. But now it's like hitting me. Like I need another
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
And then I'm kind of just like thinking about what just happened outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought they were my friends.
Well, they didn't
they
really like
weren't.
betray you.
No, wait, who?
Yeah, what are you talking
The
about?
guys outside. I rolled a 1 and I thought they were my friends.
The guys outside.
Oh, the undead guys.
The undead guys. I rolled a
Really
1
good
on
fit.
perception.
Oh, yeah.
The
Okay,
guys like
yeah.
eating the corpse.
Yeah, you did
I'm
think
just
they were
like
your friends.
confused. I'm tired.
Yeah, you are
Still be
very
your friend.
confused.
This broken. Wait, he just called him a pigeon. He's not a pigeon, right?
Yeah.
Also, I want to make it clear as Robbie turns around to go
Oh,
bring the
God.
beers to Nick, I tear up just a little bit thinking about how I used to drink beers with my friends before
Oh
they
my
were
God.
killed.
Okay. Okay, you can tear up.
Can I interject into this sad story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm leaning into Bat,
What's up? Come in.
and
Oh, thanks.
So I-
Thanks. Sorry, go on.
so I lean into Bap, and I say, Bap, what do you know about the bird people?
the bird people.
Do I hear this?
Where are you in the bar?
We say this in a way that you don't hear it.
Okay,
'cause
you don't
we're
hear it.
across the room.
Yeah. They
wouldn't
only
say
live
this
like
out
a
loud.
very short time, so they're not very smart, and
Right?
they like shiny things.
Yeah, exactly.
lot.
Exactly.
Oh, and their feathers are really useful for and he just like notices Obley, and he like walks over to Obley and just pulls one of his feathers off, and then he walks back to the bench and sits back down.
I don't even care.
Okay, that's exactly right. Bird
So-
people are stupid, useless, and smelly. But most importantly, we need to fleece them of that coin they're carrying around. You saw the big guy, the big hotshot, walking up buying everybody beers. Who does he think he is?
Oh my god, I don't even have to write the session.
So
Bob is like tying the feather to his gun, trying to like. He's like, I don't know what he's doing with. He's like grinding pieces of it up and like shoving them into crevices and stuff.
So I take Bob around the arm, around his shoulders, and say, "Listen, buddy. As long as you're with me, you're gonna get all the feathers that you want." Cool. So I'm walking up to. I'm gonna walk up to Glean.
Okay.
You know,
I'm probably
hail,
standing
friend.
next to- I'm probably standing next to.
So
Glean,
right before he hands Obley.
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to hand a beer.
Yeah, right before he hands Obley the beer,
and I
Bream
say,
walks up.
Hail, friend. Hail, friend. Don't drink that beer just yet.
Oh? Hello, little fish man.
Little fish man. Keep going.
Hello. So perhaps you've heard of me and my friends and my assistants.
No.
This is my assistant, what was this?
Throg. Throg?
Bart.
Are you getting called Throg?
This is my assistant, Bartholomew Armada. And I am Gillicus Bree. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me get my speech here. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Sorry, friend. Can't say I have.
I've only eaten fish. I haven't talked to
But
one.
I've never met a fish. Yeah, I was gonna say I've never met a fish before.
Okay.
I mean, you guys must have heard. He's like one of the most famous potion makers that's ever lived.
That's right. Yes.
Wow,
Gillicus Bree's
you've heard of
Traveling
him
Potions
before?
Consortium, valves from the far seas and timorous deep.
Well, yeah, he told me all about it.
Oh.
That feather looks so familiar.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
can I have another?
What's your name, friends? My feathered friends, my big feathered friend.
My name's Glean, and I was just about to offer this beer to my friend Obley over here, who saved my tail feathers a minute ago.
And you just bought that beer at the bar over there?
Yeah, that's how money works. Yep.
Have you seen the water they use to distill that beer?
No. What's wrong with the water? I just got here.
Are you a fan of dysentery, friend?
I can't say I know what that is.
I haven't heard of that woman.
Just slap your hands and say,
dysentery is a powerful spell that causes you to vacate your bowels. But it's from dirty water, and if you just put a few drops of my cleansing tonic into your beer, it'll be as clear as the driven snow that's been melted in its water.
I'm looking around, and it seems like most people here aren't having any issues with drinking all of this beer.
Yeah, the other patrons in the corner
are you supplying all the patrons?
Glean. Those guys outside didn't look too healthy.
I walked up and put a heavy hand on or Gilligus Breen. How much?
So, you must not be from here. If you were from here, like me, then you would know that these people have all gotten used to the tap water. And you're not used to the tap water yet. So I can sell you a few potions, tonic, cleansing tonics.
No thanks. I'm not really interested in buying anything right now. Thank you though. I'm just trying to enjoy my beer.
Bob scoops your hand off of his shoulder, White Claw, and is like looking at the claws on it, and he's like, "Oh, can I have one of these?"
I extend my claws.
Okay.
Fish guy, what's your name?
My name is Gillicus Breen.
Yeah, we want to drink alone.
Here you go, Obley. Drink up. Cheers.
Do you have
Cheers.
both like on your hip?
What'd you say?
Let's see.
And then
let's see.
you need to like
both,
chug this
like a
beer.
stackable hip.
Okay, so he's chugging the beer.
Robbie
without the
and
tonic.
Nick, roll me a Constitution save to see if you can chug this beer.
Hell yeah.
Don't
have great constitution.
I hope you get dysentery.
12?
I got a 2.
Oh, no,
3.
11. Sorry.
I got a 3.
3. Nice.
I got. I just fucking.
Okay, so you clank your flagons together and start chugging the beer, and the beer like coats the inside of your throat with, like, you know how when you drink like a glass of milk, like the inside of your throat is coated with who knows what, but
Yeah.
Protein?
it's like that, but it feels sticky. And like the beer reaches your stomach, and Obley, you immediately puke it all back up. And it kind of like shoots out of your beak and like out of your nostrils, and there's tears coming out of your eyes. And in the back of your head, Obley, you can hear someone laughing at you. And Glean, you chug it down, but you have to like, and it stays down, but the stuff tastes like to you. It tastes like, well, you wouldn't know what a rotten egg tastes like because you would never eat an egg.
No, I'm not a fucking savage.
Yeah, to you,
especially not one that was my sibling.
I didn't eat it.
To you, it might taste like a rotting fruit or something. It really does not taste good at all. And the residue on your tongue, you can't seem to get off.
Just because I failed this doesn't mean I can't play it out. Like, just be like, oh, that was delicious.
Yeah,
we saw you throw up.
I'm an owl. We throw up all the time.
You basically like snort it back up, like.
Can I have some of that tonic? It seems like a good idea right now.
Boy.
Absolutely, absolutely, for sure. You can have some, my good friend.
He tried to warn you.
So I'm gonna prepare a tonic, just for Bap.
Okay.
Let's see. It's gonna be.
Oh boy, let me get the table.
Let's see, I don't want this to be strong. Can I roll? What can I see? Can I roll a medicine to see if I can make this a weakened version of some kind of buff? So,
yeah,
if you can get me in that range.
Definitely, yeah. Roll me either Arcana or Medicine or something along those lines.
Okay. So I'm making a big scene of this to show Glean and Obley, and maybe White Fang is watching.
Probably, he probably is.
He's probably in the corner still.
Listen, I tried to warn you boys, but that's okay.
Put a heavy hand on his shoulder.
I'll show you the skill and power of the greatest naturist in Durgistan. And so I'm mixing up some potions, like I got my 2 beakers, man, like just like this. Just
the other patrons in the bar, they're all like kind of leaning over their tables and like watching what you're doing. Everyone is kind of focused on you in the bar.
And I say, the beer in this bar is syrupy thick. Drink this tonic and you won't be sick. And let's roll my medicine check. I got bars, dude.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask the bartender real quick?
You like you heard?
Can I ask him like, why are you guys trying to let this guy sell stuff in your bar? And he's like putting like your bar down. Like, are you gonna let him stay in here?
Okay.
Started trouble.
Booker, describe to me the potion that you brew.
So the potion, it has the consistency of Sprite, so it's this like bubbly, clear liquid. And there's a sparkling orange kind of fleck. In there. It's not gold, and it's not a precious metal, but it's a sparkle of orange.
Okay, so as you finish your last kind of like flourish with your hand, you kind of do one of these, and the potion glows gold for a second, and then the light like dissipates, and it returns back to its kind of like mundane looking potion self, and you hand it over to Bob.
Drink up, Bappo.
Thanks. Yeah, Bob downs the whole thing with no doubt at all that it's going to solve all of his problems.
Okay, so Bob, as you drink the potion, time starts to slow, and everyone around you seems to move in slow motion now. You kind of look at your hand, and your hand just moves at like a regular speed, but everyone around you is moving like
Shit face.
All right, I'm gonna pull a couple of feathers off of these bird people here.
Okay, so you walk up to who do you want to pull the feathers off?
Does he look super fast to us?
I want
you can't
owl
even see
feathers
him
specifically.
Oh.
Owl feathers are the most useful for my
okay. So you walk up
engineering.
to Obley, roll me a pickpocket.
If only he knew what I just done before I walked into this bar.
Can I roll a sleight of hand to take
9
them from him if he takes?
You can't even see Bob right now. He's like a blur. All right, so your hands are like, and you pull. Let's roll a. Ooh, you pull 19 feathers off of Obley.
Just leave a bald spot.
It's cool.
Cool. All right, can I look around the bar and see if there's any metal pieces? You know, any like metal bowls or like
yeah.
Anything
Be right back.
that looks like I could
So
use
even though he's invisible, he's harming me right now.
He's
do I feel
moving.
that?
He is moving so fast. He's just a blur to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not harming you. I'm just taking some feathers.
He's just taking some feathers. It's not really
That's great,
hurting.
yeah.
It's
You're
kind
not
of
even
like
using them.
I'm gonna rip his chin off.
in the bar. Most of the bar is made out of stone. There are some like kind of worn wooden tables.
That's a fancy bar.
Metal. There's like a skillet like hanging up on the wall behind the bar. That's the only thing that you spot that seems to be made out of metal.
Can I grab it?
You can try. Roll me a pickpocket.
Is it with advantage because he's going super fast?
Sleight of hand. Okay. So as you put your hands around like the handle of this skillet, time returns back to normal. And everything kind of like comes in at once, and you can hear Obley behind you like squawking. Gillicus Bream, I assume that you're laughing or something like that.
So I'm saying, where's Robbie? I need him to hear this.
we can just
Back
wait
here,
a second.
Rob.
He had to probably bring his dog out.
Let's give
the benefit of having cats.
Yeah, let's give him a minute because I'm trying to convince Robbie here.
This is like actually a fun fact. One of my spells actually does require, I forget which one is it? Yeah, you need an owl feather to do it. It's identify.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got 20 feathers.
I'm gonna be able to do it a lot. There's really no problem here.
Yeah, Obley, you look down at your chest and there's like just a circle right here where your
Right
feathers.
at my crotch.
No, like on your chest.
Well, no, Ben's tiny. He can't have it on my chest.
I'm 3 feet tall, so it might be hard.
No,
to
I'm
reach
not
your
that
chest.
tall either, actually.
Yeah, but the chest feathers, that's like your soft down, you know? Those are like the good
Oh, I don't want
ones.
those.
Oh.
No.
Never mind.
I want the hard feathers.
Sorry.
I need to be
Like
able to
my
rub it
wing?
around on a pearl and then grind the pearl up, and then the concoction like forms together with some like lead, and it lets me identify magical artifacts.
Oh, so they're actually all coming off your arm.
I need nice coarse feathers so I can grind them.
Zach, do I know that? Do I see him with a bunch of feathers and I'm missing feathers? Like, is it very obvious to me that he took my feathers?
I'm not really trying to hide it.
Make a perception check.
I'm just.
It should be perception with advantage because Ben said he's not really trying to hide it.
I got an 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you feel like a slight stinging sensation in your arm, and look down, and there's like a bald spot where it looks like about 18, 19 feathers were hastily plucked out of your arm. You do a 360 with your head, and you see behind the counter, the tiny gnome boy is reaching for the skillet, like behind the bar, and in his other hand, he's got all your feathers.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, I'm going to not help you.
Okay.
So
Bob's just very privileged. He thinks everything belongs to him.
So Bap got the skillet, right?
He's got he just wrapped his hands around it. And as time comes rushing back, from behind, Bop, you feel this like thud as the barmaid's the back of her hand connects with the back of your head, and you turn to see her kind of like standing over you, like, what do you think you're doing back here?
Oh, I just need some metal.
I'm afraid that belongs to the establishment.
I'm just gonna hand a gold coin to her.
She just looks at the gold coin and she drops it on the ground, and she says, "Your money's no good here. You're a child. You shouldn't even be in here."
Wait, so can I have the medal?
No. Get out of there.
All right, he slinks back to the group again.
So, Robbie, did you hear what happened there?
No. Oh, I know that Bop stole feathers from Obley.
Did you know how he got so fast and was able to do it?
Yeah, the potion. Yeah.
It was a magical potion.
So I say, look at that, light as a feather, quick as a board. This boy is fast. And that's because
this boy is fast.
That's because the toxins have left his body.
I do feel really good.
Right, it feels great. So what do you say? How about a 2-for-1? I'll give you 2 potions for 1 gold.
I think I'm actually gonna have a second beer, and then I walk up to the bartender and order another glass.
Okay. She kind of looks at you like, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Our brew's not meant for your kind. But you definitely, that first beer that you drank, you're feeling it like big time. Yeah. You are definitely buzzed.
Oh yeah. So I'm doubling down.
She kind of looks at you, and you can see in her eyes there's definitely pity. And she says, "Here you go. This one's on the house."
Cheers.
Can I?
And I just fucking shotgun it again. Want me to roll?
What the fuck?
Roll. Oh, God.
No. 13.
Okay. All right. First thing, has your character ever had alcohol before?
No.
Okay. All right. You're doing great.
Nope. Man of the ball.
Listen, Glean, I like you.
Look, I don't like you.
Me and you are the same. We're like the same guy. You and I.
Keep going.
You know,
how so?
Back when I was young, I used to be strong like you. You know, I used to be maybe a monk of sorts, right? You know, I used to be that kind of go get 'em kind of guy. But me and you, we're really similar. How about Glean and Breen, right? Sounds good together, right? We could have a business together. So what do you say? How about I'll buy you a beer, and you mix it with the toxin, the elixir. I mean, gets rid of the toxins.
Sure, sounds good to me. If you're paying.
Sure, I'll pay for the beer.
The beer.
So the beer's free. So you.
Oh yeah, the beer was free.
Do you want to like pretend to pay for it?
Yeah. Can I do a sleight of hand?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me sleight of hand.
Or would this be performance or performance? Right.
I'll let you pick.
I'll do a performance check. So I lean over on the bar and I say, and I say loudly so that
like everyone can hear.
Yeah, everyone can hear. Yes, I'll have the most expensive beer you've got. And then I lean in and I say, please just give me a free beer.
18.
Oh wow.
So the like hobgoblin behind the bar is, you can tell that she is very confused, and that customers of this caliber don't come in very often. And she says, yeah, it's on the house. Go knock yourself out. Pointing to the flagon in Glean's talon.
Yeah. Okay, so do I get one beer or two beers?
So you've got the beer that's already in Glean's talon, and you know what? She'll give you another one, and she'll pour one out for you. Okay. And she looks at you and she says, "This, if you drink this, it will not be pleasant for you." And you know that she means specifically for you.
Yeah, sure, whatever, lady. So thank you for the beer. Okay. So I take I'll take the beer and give it.
Hold on. I want to say, all right, Breen, how about this? We share a drink together. You add your potion to yours, and then you can add one to mine after you've taken a sip.
Please,
what's a beer among friends, right?
Yes, of course.
Slap people just on the back and
a beer among friends. Ooh.
So we split the same potion, but you try it first, basically.
All right, Booker. Is there any kind of effect that you're looking for here?
I thought doesn't he have to roll in the wild?
Oh, wait, hang on. Can I
Yeah, that's what Zach did. For Ben's potion.
Oh, he did.
Hang on 1 sec. I might have a spell for this. Goddamn.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Boff just he has a crowbar in his inventory.
Okay.
And he's got his tools. He's just cutting and hammering it at one of these tables, the same place he was working on his gun.
Oh my god.
He's just having a good time now.
Okay. Obli, in the meantime, what are you doing?
Since I threw up my beer, maybe I'll buy a beer.
You're gonna buy another beer too?
And then
wait, before you buy the beer, sir, how about you just take mine, and I'll go get another one for us.
You
wouldn't turn down a free beer, would you?
You wouldn't turn down a free beer, would you?
You're trying to sell something, and I don't want it.
Am I gonna sell you a free beer?
Nick, roll me an insight check, Nick.
Okay.
I'm surprised how not naive you guys are.
Yeah. Okay,
children.
All right, Obli, you are 100% taking the free beer. You think that Gillicus Bream he's a very friendly fish guy.
Okay.
And lastly,
he rolled a nat 1.
White Fang.
Oh my god.
White Fang, what are you up to?
Oh, I didn't realize that it was a nat 1.
Well, so wait, is Booker pawning his drink that he just got for free off on?
Yes.
Or are you getting him a drink, Booker?
He's pawning it.
So
you're pawning a drink off?
I'm giving it to Obli and saying, friends are friends, and who am I to hog all the beer? Have a free one on me.
Mid handing it to Obli, can I just be can I basically palm his band back towards him and be like, no, you should have it.
Sure, roll me.
An athletics or something, or
it's not gonna take physical might. It's probably gonna be sleight of hand, performance, or it could be intimidation if you want.
Could be persuasion. Yeah,
or
persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion sounds.
What do you? I mean, I get an extra +1 in sleight of hand, but do you think it's more intimidation?
How do you? Well, how would you do it?
Well, I guess I wouldn't be aggressive about it.
Okay.
Well, I'd be aggressive in the sense that just kind of push it back, but be like, no, you should have it.
Yeah, okay, that's intimidation.
Sounds like persuasion to me.
Or persuasion.
Yeah.
All right, didn't matter. Seven. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of like put your claw in between Obley and Glean, and Glean just like whoop goes right around it. Your claw's pretty tiny, and you're kind of short, so he's like, and the flagon is now in Obley's hand.
Okay.
Go ahead, Glean.
Listen, friendo. Let's just enjoy the beer. Why are we so suspicious? Just have the beer. Just drink it. Everybody just drink your beer.
Okay.
And can I give you guys a drop of tonic? Maybe to mix with the beer?
I also say, hold on, buddy. It's bad luck to cheers without a drink. So why not have some drinks on me? And I buy a round for White Fang and Reem, and not Bob because he's clearly a child.
You don't know that.
The bartender just yelled at you for being a child.
For being a child. Yeah.
Okay, so the barkeep is like, I gave you your last one for free. 2 more. The establishment's gonna start to get mad at me. And do you want to like flicker like 10 copper pieces or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you throw down like 15, 10 copper. You're not totally sure.
You throw money at them.
You like slam it down at the bar. Some of it kind of goes off behind the bar, and she says, "Well, all right." And she pours a flagon for everyone. So now everyone in the party has a flagon,
except for Ben, right?
No, yeah. Ben got one too.
Oh, cool. All right.
Damn, she really dropped her guard.
So the bent up crowbar is like formed in a circle now around a pearl, and it's like got a bunch of feathers sticking out of it, and it's starting to float a little bit, but it's not quite there yet.
Okay. The other tables, like the other tables are kind of staring at you, and one of the guys at the other table, the dude in the red robe who looks like he's kind of better off, is like he's giving you the stink eye right now.
I don't even care.
So,
you probably don't even notice.
No, yeah, I don't think he notices.
Go ahead, Gillicus.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, so let's see. So we all have our beers, and I say, okie doke, everybody. Let's just drink up, I suppose. Here's to new friends. And
new friends.
To new friends.
Bob cheers too. Starting to feel a little better after his brush with death.
Wait, do we chug these ones?
I clank my glass. I clank my glass, and as we all begin to drink, I just basically pretend drink and just let it like drizzle down my clothes.
Can he please do a performance check?
Roll me a performance check to see if that actually works.
You trying to pretend to drink something?
No, so
I do that in real life.
Everyone in the party, they all think that you just peed yourself.
Him.
What? Oh, they think he peed himself?
Yeah, everyone is thinking that you're peeing yourself.
They all think I peed myself as I'm pouring it.
No, that's actually normal for cat people. They do that a lot.
So Breen,
I'm writing this down in my book. Write this in the book of rules.
So Breen,
write that down.
As the flagon, you tip the flagon and you start drinking it, and it's like a refreshing seawater. It's like essentially to a human being, it's like the best cold Poland spring. Like, oh, this shit is good. Like, that's delicious.
Oh, nice.
So Bap, as you bring the flagon, like the first thing that hits you is like almost the smell of like oak. You bring it to your lips, and at first the taste is bitter, but after a second or two, you kind of like it, and you kind of enjoy it actually. And the rest of the flagon goes down easily.
Wait, so this is beer? Oh man, can I have another?
Glean, it's the same story for you. The taste is like revolting. It's like this just does not agree with your mouth at all. But you keep it down. And Obli, roll me a Constitution.
Oh, God, please puke again.
Oh, I got a 19.
Okay, so this time you kind of take like a, and you bring the flagon down, and you drink this thing like using your owl powers. You swallow basically the flagon in like one gulp, and it just goes right down. And you kind of like brace for the impact of it like hitting your stomach. And this time you manage to like keep it down. You close your throat and tense up, and it stays down.
Does it taste good?
No, you hated it.
What does it taste like to me?
For you, it's just like fire. It's like burning, like fire.
Are we drunk?
Wait.
Okay,
so
Is Bob drunk?
Bob is
Bream-
drunk.
Gilkis
Yeah,
didn't
no.
put his potion in it?
Not sure. No, well, no, he definitely didn't put his potion in it. He definitely did not.
I didn't put my potion.
Yeah, he definitely did not put his potion in it.
Alright.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you guys. What's wrong with you? Just
You
drink
guys are
the fucking
very
beer.
suspicious for people
You
who like
see?
grew up in a cult in the woods.
Yeah, so basically,
Exactly.
Stranger trying to sell you something in the bar when you're just trying to have drinks. Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell you anything, buddy. I'm trying to just give you some free beer.
Weird.
Bob is like wobbly and very happy. The
Yeah.
beer tasted amazing.
Bob, you're drunk.
Yeah, his homunculus servant is kind of working, but not quite, and he sends it behind the bar to grab that metal pan.
Just a crowbar, and some feathers, and a pearl.
The barkeep
Yeah, that's
takes
right.
she takes the skillet and just swats it like.
Does it destroy it?
No, it's not destroyed. It's not
Cool.
destroyed.
Awesome.
So, Krupper.
Can I do like a perception check to like scan the room?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to look for?
Figure out what the next objective is. I just want
to perfect timing.
Figure out some next path.
Yeah.
I want to be drinking beers for 2 hours.
Perfect timing. Okay, great. Yeah. So you do a perception check, and it's incredible. Yeah,
19.
perfect. So as you start looking around, kind of wondering like, why are we even here? Krupper comes back. He comes out of the back of the kitchen and he says, "Now, you'll most likely want a place to stay in Darujistan. The nights in Darujistan can be quite dangerous between the Thieves Guild and the Assassins Guild. I've spoken to the owner, the proprietor of the Red Dragon Inn, and they've agreed to give you all beds here. In exchange, though, you must do a task for Krupper."
Who's Krupper again?
So Krupper is like this like big. He's like definitely like obese, and he's wearing like these like really worn out red like kind of like noble's clothes, but they're covered in like sugar and crumbs and like. You know, like his stomach is a shelf, basically, and he's definitely
like the
been
guy
using
from
it.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Gross. Okay.
What tasks do you have in mind?
Krupper wishes to see Darujistan flourish. Krupper only wants the best for Darujistan. Tomorrow, if you accept Krupper's request, you will work in the defense of Darujistan from the Panyan Seer, a being most foul, says Krupper.
Yo, did he just talk in the third
For
person?
one night of stay or longer?
We do this just for room and board?
For room and board, and maybe Krupper can get you some more drinks. If the heroes do protest.
That sounds good to me.
If you throw in a bath, I'm in.
I like this guy. Hey, how about a bath for me and my boys?
Your boy.
The Red
You want to
Dragon
bathe
Inn.
with your boy?
The Red Dragon Inn is not fitted for such a magnificent being such as yourself, Mr. Bream. But
Right.
we are expecting rains any day here in Darujistan. Thanks, Krupper.
Hey,
Still got to
Krupper.
know.
Let's see. Is there anything else we could perhaps get for this deed? The thing is, my owl friend, or not my owl, my seagull friend, the drunk guy. He looks like me, same builds, a couple strong guys. He owes me for the beers. So why don't you put the rooms on his tab, or perhaps throw a little something extra in for me. I wonder if this makes any sense.
Krupper is kind of like
out of pocket.
You want him to put the free room and board?
Is he reading off of everyone in our party's reaction to him? Because we were all like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Even
free
that-
rooms.
even-
Now you're trying to charge it to my tab.
Krupper kind of like looks around and says, "Truly, Mr. Bream, you've had a little bit too much to drink."
Bob is just now starting to notice that like other people don't just like blatantly accept everything Bream says. He's wondering if maybe he shouldn't either.
Yes, Krupp the boy.
So Krupper, like with one of his like big sleeved hands, points up to the stairs in the corner of the room and says, "Up the stairs you will find most hospitable rooms for each of you. Yes, the beds are made of the finest straw reeds from the Darujistan Lake Azure."
Is that where you came from, Bream?
Perhaps I can have a room with a view.
Krupper, he looks at you and he just kind of like, and he turns around and he goes back to his table in the corner.
Hey, wait, Krupper, wait.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I'm gonna like tug on his long sleeve.
Yes, young Master Bop.
If you give me another one of those beers, I could maybe, me and my friend and the little homunculus. It's like a helicopter of feathers at this point, on top of like a bulb of just like bent crowbar pieces. It just lands on his head, and he's like, "We could fix things for you. Is anything here broken?"
Master Bop,
Besides my heart.
your offer is most generous, thinks Krupper. The only thing, though, that Krupper seems to be in need of repair is the contraption flying about yonder head.
Bob's like, "Oh, where is it?"
I'm sure, Master Bop, if one so choose to partake in another drink, young, fine Mistress Barmaiden would be pleased to help.
Okay.
Can
Bob goes
I,
up to the bar.
Oh, what?
Can I ask Kruppa before he runs away, like, what's the deal with this Pinion Seer guy before we just agree to
come on, give us more
enlist in the Marines without a sweet fucking Dodge Camaro bonus?
We'll pay for your college.
Okay. Yeah. So you grab Krupper on the shoulder and you kind of turn him around and you say, "Listen, Krupper, like you're drunk, so you're kind of
I'm like, can I gotta know my enemy before I agree to kill them. And I don't kill someone without knowing them. Often.
Okay. So first thing,
Drunk.
Krupper is not convinced at all that you are a killer.
Really, really strong.
So the first thing Krupper, like you can see just in his face, he's not like convinced or moved by your like, I have to know who I'm killing kind of speech. He's just like, "Oh, the Panion Seer. Well, Krupper has never met the Panion Seer, but the Panion Seer seeks to destroy Darujistan. Now, there are those in Darujistan who would side with the Panion Seer. An idea most foul, says Krupper. that is why you and your friends, and he kind of like does one of these, must go and stop these factions within Darujistan from, shall we say, eating from the Panionseer's corpse.
Makes sense to me.
I wasn't listening to any of that.
Zach, could I get like more information on the room though with that perception check? I was like more just using that to scan the room, seeing if there was like anyone that seems suspicious to me or like anything like that. You said there was a guy like eyeing this down. Is there other people that seem a little sketchy?
Yeah, so the red dragon, the first thing, roll me an insight check. Okay, so the
18.
first thing that you think of after you kind of do this check is that everyone, like all the regular customers who are kind of like belligerent, they're not paying attention to you, there's like plenty of food to go around in this bar. And you know that that the city is like under siege and that food is actually difficult to come by. So this bar is well provisioned actually. As far as other customers who are like of note, in the corner where Krupper was sitting, you see the young boy in like a hooded leather tunic, the like kind of tall, stern-looking, slender goblin or orc man who is dressed in like all black, and he just has like a dagger at his hip. And then the kind of like wealthier looking hobgoblin who's sitting among them with like the red robes and the like poofy hat.
Ooh.
So they seem like they're with Krupper? Just seem like, or they're by themselves, but that's a small group that I'm noticing.
They're with Krupper because when he kind of left for a second, he went and talked to them, and then he came back and talked to you guys.
Okay. So they're like technically allies right now, but I'm assuming they might be maybe a part of the thieves or sense.
You have no idea right
just
now.
By their attire.
So do we just go off to our rooms now, or
it's up to you. What do you want to do, Obley? How you feeling? You tired still?
Oh yeah, I'm exhausted. I want to go to bed.
Okay, so you kind of trudge up to the stairs and find the first empty room. You hit the mattress and you're out. You're asleep. Okay. So, White Fang, what do you want to do?
I also want to go to my bedroom.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna fall asleep yet.
Okay. You want to keep guard for a bit?
Yeah, basically keep guard. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind
just
of like
an unfamiliar place.
Gotcha. So you do like a yawn and a stretch, and you say, guys, it's been fun, but I'm gonna go hit the hay. And you go up to your room and kind of like have your bow out, pointed at the door for.
Well, not that intense. I'm just kind of listening at the door.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So, Bap, what do you want to do?
I'm tired my arms out.
Oh, Bop is sitting at the bar right now. He's like, hey, hi.
The
What's your name?
The barmaid
drinking all night.
The barmaid comes over and is like,
yeah.
What can I do for you?
Hi, what's your name?
Silana.
Do you have any? I can't say that. I don't. Do you have anything that needs fixing? And then he puts his little trinket on the table, really proud of it.
She looks at it, and to her, it's like this like a weird abomination of like clearly mechanical parts, and then also bird feathers. And
that's what it is.
it doesn't have any kind of discernible shape to her. And she says, nothing needs to be fixed like that.
No. This is what'll fix it for you. Do you have anything broken, like a plate or?
I think I'm. The owner's not here. I would have to ask him.
Okay. I'll just have another beer.
Okay. That'll be 10 coppers.
Just gives her a whole.
Boy, don't be running up my tab.
She kind of goes back to the cask that's like posted up and pours the flag in and kind of like slowly slides it over to you, and she says, after this one, maybe you want to take it easy for the rest of the night.
Yeah, okay. He starts drinking it.
Yeah, and this time when you drink it, the kind of initial bitterness is gone, and instead it's just like this like really like fruity aroma with this nice. It's bitter, but it's not. It wouldn't turn you off. It's like that's kind of a nice bitterness. And that's the last thing that you remember for the night.
Bob attributes the delicious taste to the tonic that he took that sped him up. So he's like, "Wow, it really worked."
Yeah, there's you think there's still a little bit of that tonic in your flagon.
That tonic is making everything taste delicious.
Okay, Glean, what are you up to?
I'm gonna like saunter, like stumble slash half stumble, half saunter over to Gilgus Bream, and I'm gonna be like, listen, Salmon Scale. You're not a bad guy. You're great. You're my best bud. I'm gonna go to bed, but I just got a question. I gotta know the answer.
I already know.
How
WSTB. I got it. Okay, we glean and breed. WSTB, and I wink at him and I say, I got it.
What?
What? I just want to know.
WSTB.
WSTB.
I desperately want to see his notes in that book about other races. And just what it looks like in there.
We sell the boy. Right? That's what you're getting. Look, I'm already I'm one step ahead of you, buddy.
Listen, I don't know your relationship with that boy. I don't really want to be a part of that. I just wanted to know how you walk around out of the water all the time.
Oh, right, that. Yeah, that's what I meant. How I walk out of the water. Yeah, I just stay moist. Work out. I drink water.
Oh, does the boy keep you moist?
Yeah. Oh no, he doesn't. Forget what I said about the boy.
Why you take baths together?
I misheard what you said there.
Keep going.
About I misheard what you were saying about
All right, I clap you on the back and say, enjoy your bath with the boy. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow, friendo. So I dodged the bullet there.
We sell the boy.
Yeah. So I read the room wrong on that one.
It's okay. I won't remember it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Time to go to bed.
Oh yeah, it's just you downstairs.
All right, Bap.
Wait.
All right.
Are you back?
See you in the morning.
Ben's at the bar, blackout drunk.
Yeah, Ben's blackout.
Yeah, I don't know what Bob's doing anymore.
I'm just leaving him there. He's an
NPC now.
For the record, I'm not gonna kill you guys. That's not my plan. It's not to kill and fleece you.
I didn't think
end the game.
In character, out of character. Are you whispering this to us as we're in our rooms?
Yeah.
I'm saying this to myself.
Hey guys,
He's
just
at
so
our
you know,
doors. I'm not gonna kill you.
I don't want to kill you.
Outside of each of our doors, I don't want to kill
I
you.
walk into your room drunk. Listen, dude, I'm not trying to kill you, bro. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna go retire to my quarters. I'll do a little writing.
All right,
and I'm making a list of a potion I'm working on.
One sec. So before you're able to head up the stairs, the table in the corner, the kind of a stern-looking man calls over to you and he says, "Come here, fish, and bring your tiny companion." And you look over at Bop, and he's on one of the bar chairs, and he's doing one of these things, and he's hammering away at whatever the contraption is that he's got, and feathers are like flying out of it. And he's saying, what would Bop say?
Oh, he's definitely like muttering technobabble to himself. He's like, I need to calibrate the side sensors on this thing. It's got to be able to shout orders.
Come here, fish.
Let's go. Come on. I yank him by the collar.
You literally carry him over to the table.
What can I do you for? I'm trying to go to bed.
He's hammering the air now. There's nothing there, but he doesn't know.
So the stern figure at the table says to you, he looks at you and he says, "You've accepted Krupper's offer?"
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Tomorrow.
Who's offer what?
Tomorrow, you'll find. He points to the boy sitting next to him, who looks. He looks up at you and he smells you and he kind of has like a bad look on his face and he says, "Tomorrow you'll find this boy. His name is Crokus. You'll find him down at the docks. From there you'll receive your assignment."
Crokus, I know he does smell kind of bad. It's just a fish person thing. You can't help it.
What's his name? Crokus?
The boy's name is Crokus. He's like a young hobgoblin.
Okay, so young hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll jot down really quickly. All right, yeah, Crumbus down at the dock. Okay, yeah.
The name's Crocus Lightfoot, Master Thief.
Yeah, down at the dock. What time tomorrow?
I'll be there all day.
Okay. See you bright and early, friendo.
I'm a master thief.
Yeah, okay. That's all right.
I can tell me and Crokus are going to be good friends.
Yeah, Bap, we need to go to bed. We have a big day tomorrow.
All right,
another boy for Gillicus to sell.
You shuffle up the stairs, go into your room. You've still got Bat by the collar, and he is just incoherent at this point. He's kind of like, there's a little bit of drool maybe coming out.
Wire the flux capacitor back into the.
What do you want to do with this incapacitated boy?
Listen, nothing is going on here. Can I, before we go to bed?
Yeah.
I might help.
You want to help Bap? You want to make him like a potion or something?
Let's.
What do you want to do?
I make him a potion for his sleep.
Yeah, you want to make him a potion to go to sleep?
A roofie.
He's already pretty much just falling asleep. I'm gonna use prestidigitation, and I'm gonna warm him up just a cup of water, warm water.
Okay.
And I say actually a very rare earnest moment. Here's an actual potion that works, and I say that knowing he probably won't remember.
Okay.
Here's a potion that works, kid, and I put a cup of water next to his head, and then I'm going to sleep.
Okay, yeah, he's laying on the ground and he's doing this into the air, and he looks over at the glass with like glazed over eyes, and he says, "Oh, well, Go ahead, Ben.
Oh, I like potions. And then he drinks it. Actually, he tries to drink it. I think he spills it all over himself.
Yeah, a lot of it winds up actually on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. So
can I knock on Gillicus's room door?
Sure. Yeah, you won't. Go ahead.
Try to sleep.
Okay. You can answer it, Booker, at all?
I sit
I
from
just
the
keep
bed.
knocking.
Say we're closed.
And I say I need a potion of sorts. I'm willing to pay well.
So I'm like, hey, well. So I'm getting up and I'm going to the door. I just fell asleep. And I open the door and I say, listen, buddy, at this hour, you're going to have to pay a premium. What can I do for you?
I basically I ask you if you can make something to resurrect someone back.
Back to life?
Potion to resurrect. Yeah.
Potion to resurrect. This is like,
I take my
magic.
Yeah. So Bream,
I take out
this is a very difficult
large
potion.
Yeah, I take out like a large, my like oversized coin sack, and I like hold it out like I'll give you all I got.
It jingles.
Ooh. A potion to resurrect, you say? And what kind of resurrection? Resurrection are we talking about? It's late. It's at the bar. I get what's going on. I know what's going on. You came out of your room. You're distraught. You need a resurrection potion. Yeah, I can help you with that, buddy. So I'm gonna you just wait right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna just craft up a
potion.
Sexual stamina potion.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana or medicine?
Either one, your choice.
Gas station taurine pills.
Yeah, these are the gas station dick pills.
Okay, I'm like mashing whatever like flies and grass. And
you get
water.
A little bit of bop spit in the vial.
Just a second, and I'm leaning down and I'm getting some of Bob's spits.
He's just juicing his boy.
Okay, so here's my medicine check. You okay?
Okay, so
here you go, buddy.
You gather all these ingredients together.
Well,
so hang on, before you do that, you gather all these ingredients together. Wrap both your hands around the potion and close your eyes and kind of like the potion like bursts into this like bright white light that like fills the whole room. Bap immediately sits up and he says,
I need to reroute the gear channel to the shifter in the back.
and he just falls back asleep.
I said, don't worry, that's the toxins leaving his body.
And the light kind of leaves like these little faint, like almost like fireworks kind of falling out of the potion, and you hand it over to White Fang.
Okay. Listen, White Claw, I like you.
White Claw. Yes.
What did you say?
This will bring my friend back. Gilligus.
Sure. Yeah, it'll bring your friend. It'll bring your friend back for sure, buddy.
For at least 4 hours.
Yeah, it'll bring your friend back for.
Call a doctor or come back for another potion.
Yeah, if your friend comes back for too long, just let me know. We can sort it out from there. So,
okay.
Can I get just 5 copper?
I told you I'll give you all that I got. And I reach for the potion and I hand you my coin purse. The oversized coin purse.
Yeah, how much is in it?
And I scurry off. I got the potion. I scurry off.
Yeah, I'll just say bag of
Zach,
coins.
do you want to describe what is in the coin purse?
Yeah. So you open the coin purse, and it's filled with these like wooden tokens that when you like shake the purse, they sound like metal, but it's actually just
nickels.
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of buffalo nickels, pretty much.
No shit.
Coin. This is wood coin.
You just hustled Booker? He said he was gone. He's down the hall already.
This is wood coin. Oh, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep the bag of coins.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
It technically will work in my tribal land. So if you actually do keep it.
Okay, where are these coins valid?
The coins are valid someplace you've never been, and
just so I can know for later. So I don't know.
They're all marked with like some kind of like uniform symbol and like a cat's claw, so you assume that maybe they're based off real currency, but you're not totally sure.
I'm looking at it. What the fuck is it?
Okay, all right.
So I put it in my satchel.
All right, and then you pass out. You go to sleep. This bar scene we did for 3 times as long as I thought we would. Okay, so does anyone want to take like a 10-minute break or anything?
Can I take a minute to just piss?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, does anyone need to use a bathroom or anything before we start like the next part? Get a drink.
I'm gonna take a piss.
Yep. This is basically like a 3. Go ahead.
Oh, can I just like roll a perception check in my room? See if there's anything up with it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you meant you're actually in real life room, and I was like, oh, that's one way to go about it.
17.
17. Okay. So you like check under the mattress.
You're
like looking.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you like check under the mattress. You're like checking all the boards in the room. Seeing if any of them pull away. But as far as you can tell, this is like just a very mundane, regular inn room. And you do this like up until like kind of the wee hours of the morning. By the time you actually get in your bed to sleep, the birds outside are starting to chirp.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so tomorrow morning, the first roll you do, you're going to have disadvantage because you didn't get a lot of sleep.
Okay.
How did Bob sleep?
Bob, you, well, like once everyone gets back, we'll go over the morning and how everyone is feeling.
I think everyone's rolling with disadvantage.
A lot of people are not going to be rolling their usual roll. That's for sure.
Shouldn't I be fine?
You will be well rested, so you'll actually get advantage on your first 3.
Awesome. So since I got to level 2, doesn't that mean I get like another spell?
I think you get more spell slots.
Not level 3. I'm level 2, but yeah.
You'll have to check the book.
It should walk you through all that stuff while you're leveling up.
Yeah. You have to check.
It says known spells 2 of 3, so I should be able
Oh yeah, so that probably means you get another spell.
Yeah, so look for another spell. What did you get for your level 2 thing? Like what perk? Just a spell? Did it say anything else?
I don't know.
Like when you click to put your thing to level 2, scroll all the way down on that page, and there should be
it should
a level
walk you
2
through
perk
everything
or something.
Yeah.
And then you'll probably either have a drop-down menu for another spell, or...
Class features?
Does it say level 2 class features or something?
No, it's just. I don't know.
Here, hold up. Let me go to mine.
Oh, it says second level. There's one. It says Eldritch Invocation.
That's the spell.
And then what's it say?
At second level, you gain 2 Eldritch Invocations of your choice. Your invocation options are detailed at the end of your class description. When you gain certain Warlock spells, you gain additional invocations of your choice, as shown in the invocations column of the Warlock table. Additionally, when you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the invocations you know and replace it with another invocation that you learned at that level. So it says right now, I chose 2
Do you
of
choose
them.
off the invocation table?
Which 2 did you choose?
I chose Agonizing Blast. And then Armor of Shadows. Agonizing Blast, when you cast Eldritch Blast, add your charisma modifier to the damage it deals on hit. And then
Nice.
Armor of Shadows, you can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components.
Seems decent.
Cool.
But I don't.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
So
didn't.
now you get to choose a third?
No, those are the level 2. Before I didn't have any invocations.
Oh,
Okay.
see, okay. So you
Okay.
already...
So I think we have everyone back. So let's hop back in. So the next morning, everyone is waking up. Obli, you went to bed first. You got plenty of sleep. You're feeling very well rested. You're ready to greet the day and its challenges. So you're going to get advantage on the first 3 rolls you make.
Okay.
White Claw, like I said, or White Fang, like I said before, you were kind of up all night.
White Fang, dude.
You were up all night with anxiety, and so you didn't get very much sleep. You're going to have disadvantage on the first roll you make. Glean, you got not enough sleep, but you feel fine. You're no difference for you. Bop, your head is splitting open, and
I drank water.
Wait. Robbie,
Yes,
Robbie
you
had
had
3 drinks.
Yep,
That's true.
he had 3 drinks,
He's
but he's
3
also
feet
7
tall.
feet tall.
Yeah, I'm a lot bigger.
He's a full-grown bird guy. Like he feels okay. Bop,
Okay.
your head is splitting open. For all D20 rolls,
Never
you're
been
gonna
drunk.
roll a D10.
What? Oh, that's fucked. I'm so fucked.
You're gonna roll a D10.
All rolls?
At least no, only 3 rolls. The next 3 rolls you have to roll a D10.
This is gonna be rough.
Bream,
I was gonna
you
say
woke
that,
up in
dude,
the middle of the
you-
night to create a potion, which took a little bit more out of you than you initially thought it would. You're also going to be rolling for the first 3 rolls 3 D10s instead of D20s.
You guys all got screwed because you like meddling in the midnights. Get the fuck out of here.
Booker, you got so many of those little cat coins, dude. It'll be great.
I need to know exactly how many. Can I know how many I have cat coins?
Yeah,
Let me.
Andrew, tell me how many.
I rolled a 21. So how many? I'll roll what?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
You want me to roll D100? You want me to roll D100?
I got you. 43 cat coins.
3 cat coins. So these are gonna theoretically skyrocket in value, perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
Who
pump
knows?
and dump it, dude.
Who knows? Pump and dump.
Invest
Okay.
in cat coin.
put all your money into cat coin.
So you guys,
Okay.
you guys shuffle out of your rooms back down to the bar itself, and down at the bar is the barmaiden from last night. She looks exactly the same. And Krupper is sitting in the center table and looks at you all and says, "Oh, Krupper was expecting you up a little bit earlier, but Krupper doesn't mind to wait." And he takes a big bite out of basically like a sweet roll, and half of the sweet roll like lands on his stomach pretty much. And he says, "Krupper has a task for you. Please come sit."
Krupper, talk a little bit quieter. And can I have some of that? Can I have some of that?
Young Master Bob, Krupper's sweets are none his own but Krupper's. I'm afraid you will have to pay for them from young barmaiden Zelanda.
What type of bird thing is this?
Huh?
He's a kobold.
He's a hobgoblin.
Yeah,
What's
he's a hobgoblin.
What are you, buddy?
Yeah, what are you,
Krupper is a
buddy?
hobgoblin.
I don't know what that looks like. One sec. No, go on.
Sir Lando, can I have a sweet roll?
Sir Lando. She looks down at you with there is like a great pity in her eyes, and she kind of like pulls a sweet roll from the back and says, "Here, it's stale. It's on the house." And she hands you a stale sweet roll.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna eat it if I can.
You bite into it, and it's like it resists your teeth at first, and you give it like a, and then you get into it, and you kind of like, but it tastes so good to you.
Oh yeah.
So Krupper kind of like, he pulls the rest of you towards the table and he says, "Now, Krupper, last night, I'm not sure you remember, but we all made a deal between the noble party and Krupper. Now, Krupper needs you to go down to the docks and seek out young Crokus Lightfoot, a master thief under Crokus tutelage, of course. If you find Crokus..."
Yeah, talked to him.
What's that?
Yeah, I talked to him last night.
Yes. When you find Crokus, he will give you your assignment.
Okay.
Or
Hey,
Simon
Krupper?
is speak out of
Can we do this tomorrow?
Can we do this tomorrow?
Listen, Pap, we gotta.
Huh?
Pap, oh jeez, I'm looking at him. He looks bad.
Bap is like, you looking at Bap spiritually, you can tell he's like a puddle right now. He is like melting.
You can tell that he's low value right now.
Yeah.
Listen, Pap, some fresh air will do you good. Let's go outside, and we'll take a few steps, walk for a little bit, and if you feel worse, we can turn back. How does that sound?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So,
You will find young Crokus down at the docks.
What direction?
Krupper wishes you the best of luck.
Krupper, what direction?
The docks.
Okay, left, right, straight.
Krupper said the docks.
Okay, who's the enemy we're going after?
Here. Why doesn't Krupper? And then he... Where is it? Here we go.
Bob doesn't have a map for this.
That's right.
Let's go to market instead. On our way to the docks, get some food.
And he hands Bob...
and then we'll go to the docks.
He hands Bob a map. And he says...
Bob's a little bit less fucked up now. He sees a map. He's kind of excited.
Yeah, your interest is piqued, and you kind of like...
Oh.
He still looks terrible.
Starts tracing it down on another piece of paper. Yeah, no, he's still fucked up, but he's like a little more motivated.
Yeah,
now.
he's tracing it down, and his forehead is almost like hitting the paper he's tracing on, but you can tell he's a little bit more himself.
He's holding his head up with the pencil he's writing with.
Almost. So you head outside, and Darujistan, from your recollection, it's almost like a different city. The streets are filled with people. There's looking down the street, there's like a construction crew standing around the crater from the explosion from last time, and it seems like they're patching up the hole. The doors and windows that were boarded up before, they're open, and people are kind of scurrying about the street, going about their day-to-day business. You can see that there are merchants heading down to the square to sell their wares. There are laborers looking for work, things like that. Now, Bob, looking at the map, even though it pains you, that the dock is you're going to head due north, and unfortunately you're going to have to head into a section of town that Krupper has marked on the map called Worry Town.
All right. That sounds bad.
So
Which way, boy?
Either way, Bap. Well, can I make a quick question while we're walking towards? We're following Bap.
Yep.
Okay, so we're following Bap, and then I lean over to White Fang. Did your friend come back last night?
I have to get back to him. No.
Yeah. You get back to him.
I have to get...
When you get back to him, you let me know. and say where are these cat coins from?
my village.
Where is your village?
Do you have a map?
Huh? What?
Just tell me the name. Just tell me the name of the village.
Fangtown. No.
Are you really? Is he really from Fangtown?
Roll.
All I can think of is like Toontown, the fucking Disney video game.
I'm rolling a history check on Fangtown.
Oh my fucking god! I gave
Zach,
you the floor to make up your own town. You picked Fangtown? Are you fucking serious? And you rolled a 15. Oh.
I like it because it sounds like Bangtown, but it's Fangtown. Halloween themed.
So, Gillicus, you have no recollection of any cat village called Fangtown, but then again, you're not very familiar with the northern half of the continent. It could exist, it might not. It could definitely be called something else. But all you've got right now is this cat's word.
Can I pat him on the back as we start moving? I go, I don't even know.
What?
You can do that.
I lean over to Glee and I say, geez, did you ever cut yourself on this edgy guy? That's awfully edgy. Jeez. How you feeling? How are we feeling today, Glee?
Yeah, feel fine, feel good. Yeah, let's a brisk walk will definitely help.
Yeah. WSTB, right?
What?
Not. We seize the day.
Oh, WSTD.
You remember what that means.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I think I told you I didn't want a part in that.
You look over at Bop, and he's half like falling over as he's walking in the street. He's like, "Whoop."
Oh, geez.
I'm trying to check if he remembers or not.
He remembers.
Bob walks by some like slave traders and like accidentally bumps into them and like leans all over them. He's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Can I go put my hand on Bob's
He's just
shoulder?
begging to be sold.
Can I go put my wing on fucking Bob's shoulder and go,
Yeah.
"Hey, if you need help, just let me know."
Oh yeah, actually, I could maybe. Could you carry me?
Sure.
Okay, make me a strength check.
He's pretty tiny, right?
He's pretty tiny.
We're both hungover, Glean.
He's pretty tiny.
I'm not that hungover.
Glean,
No, yeah, you're a
Glean
much
feels
bigger guy.
he feels
I'm very
close.
hungover. I'm very hungover.
Okay,
Glean,
so
I
you
don't know.
pick up Bop, and Bop, because he's like no longer connected to the ground, he immediately
It's
feels
like cold sweat.
yeah,
Ugh.
a cold
Like
sweat
slimy
comes over
to the
Bob,
touch.
and he just immediately kind of like slips out of your hands and like
Oh, gross.
hits the ground.
Oh, ow.
Okay. Sorry, buddy. All right. Just tell me where we need to go.
Yeah, this way.
So you guys make your way through Worry Town up to the dock. On your way to the dock, you see that there's a large crowd gathered around a building that's burning. Like flames are licking out of the building. And a woman from the crowd screams, "Help! Help! We need help! My son! He's trapped inside!"
Wait, this is in Worried Town?
This is in Worry Town. Yeah. So Worry Town, let me just describe Worry Town real quick.
How is it spelled?
It's spelled exactly how it sounds. So it's WORRYTON, like you are worried. And Worry Town is not a nice looking part of Darujistan by any means. The buildings are kind of stacked high on each other and so tightly that very little sun actually touches the street. The streets during the middle of the day still have a decent amount of shade to them. The dark alleyways of Darujistan are dark during the day, and you kind of speculate that at night they might be even worse. The other thing, Gillicus Bream, that you know about Worry Town, just from your few travels here to the city, is
Darujistan.
To Darujistan, is that you don't want to be in Worry Town when the sun goes down. It's not a good place to be.
You should be worried.
You should be worried in Worry Town. And the people that make up kind of the citizenry of Worry Town are the downtrodden. They're prostitutes. They are thieves that don't tend to have great luck. They're people that generally have kind of gotten the raw end of the deal. And you guys are coming across a building that's burning down, and a woman is screaming, my son is trapped in there."
I just blatantly
This
say,
is terrible. Okay, come on, guys. Yeah,
Wait,
this looks pretty bad. We better get out of here.
Okay, so Gillicus, Bream, and Obley are walking by.
Can I do a perception check on this whole situation?
Yeah, what do you want to look for?
The legitimacy of the issue.
Oh, so you want to do an insight check?
Yeah, is this like a scam or something that these
sure.
poor-ass people are trying to be like, oh, my son's in there, and push us in there.
Wow, very judgmental. Go ahead, roll an insight check.
I'll rip their fucking hearts out.
Jeez. Wow.
Wait, an insight check?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh, you said my first 3 rolls are advantage, right?
Yep. So roll again.
I gotta roll again. What was it? Insight?
Insight.
I'm sorry, it's just that there's so many numbers.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. It's
Oh my god. So
Okay,
12.
12. 12 is good enough. So you
That's
notice
solid.
towards the
Twice?
front of the crowd, there's a woman who's on her hands and knees, and she's sobbing, kind of like in front of the burning building, like pleading with her hands like this. She's an absolute mess. White Fang, what do you want to do?
I don't have the moves to do anything about that.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to help this lady.
Can I do a
either.
perception check?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
can I
Bob.
just?
I want to look for a water source.
Okay.
Create water.
That could be useful.
So,
But Bap,
I
these
wanna-
people are lying, Bap. They're doing it for money.
What?
They probably
People
want
don't lie.
They're lying to collect welfare from the kingdom.
so,
Oh boy.
so,
Wait, people lie for money?
Yeah.
God.
So Bap, you spin around looking for some kind of water source, but as you spin, your vision kind of blacks out a little bit, and you kind of just turn around and you're looking right
I'm supposed to
at
roll a
Gleen's
D10.
stomach. Yeah, I'm having your roll,
Just cut it
so
in
don't
half,
worry
yeah.
about it. Yep. White Fang, you're looking around for some kind of water source, but Worry Town, the buildings are built so close and so like tightly to each other that there doesn't seem to be any like wells or anything nearby. And you notice that on your way here, kind of like the width of the street just declined and got tighter and tighter and tighter. And you haven't seen any kind of like public well or anything like that. The woman in front of the crowd is screaming like, "Please, someone save my son!"
What about the fire? Like, what can I tell from that? Is it like half the building's on fire here?
Okay, so the flames are like
Or do I
licking
even
out.
smell
They're
smoke?
licking out of the windows of this building. The building itself is like a 2-story building. There are 2 windows on the top floor. There's a door and a window to the like adjacent to that, and looking into the windows which have burst, all you can see is flame. With your perception check, though, you can hear a child screaming from the building.
Like where though? Where do I feel like I hear it from?
You're not sure.
All the windows of fire come out?
You're not sure, but with your cat ears, you can hear that there is in fact a child in there.
Oh God.
What window seems like it doesn't have?
You're not sure.
Like
You're not.
all of them have fire.
All of them have fire coming out of them. All of them.
Can you make a fire resistance potion?
I could probably throw some water on him.
All right.
I console her.
The roof of the building collapses, and you can hear the scream of what sounds like a child. You have 30 seconds.
Water for sale, water for sale. Water here. Water for sale.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Water for sale. Would anyone like to buy some water?
Can I send my homunculus inside?
Yes. Okay. Oh. So you send your homunculus inside. What do you want the homunculus to do?
I want him to look for the child. Hang on, let me just see exactly what he's actually capable of.
Is your homunculus made of wood at all?
No, he's all metal, pearl, and feathers. He's not fire resistant.
Do you want me to throw some water on it?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Is that something I can do?
Yeah, you can throw some water on it.
You have a water spell?
He has
I can
water.
I can create or destroy water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Is the roof?
The roof has collapsed.
It fully collapsed.
10 gallons of water.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, and I can make it fall as rain.
What? Put out the fire.
Yeah.
Water for sale.
Rain for sale.
Okay,
rain for
10
sale.
seconds.
Homunculus is going in there anyway.
Okay.
Just looking for the child.
I'm gonna make it rain.
So does the homunculus have like? Can you see what the homunculus sees? Can it speak to you? Like, what's the plan here? Like, you're sending the homunculus in to find the child, but can it tell you if it's found it or?
Who has good acrobatics? Just
Who-
jump in the window and he'll spray water into it.
Why don't I make it rain on the building, and then
Okay.
somebody run in?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have good acrobatics, so I can't.
All right, I have very
Okay.
good acrobatics. I
Okay.
will try to do this.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
so I'm gonna
I
cast the spell.
turn to Bream and I say, "We save the boy, right?"
Ah, yes, we saved the boy. Right, yes, of course.
brilliant.
All right.
That's right. Bream and Bleed and Glean. Let's
Okay,
go,
so-
the Glean
Okay.
team.
So Gillicus, you put your hands up to the sky and kind of like push against the sky, and like a light rain
my
starts
God.
falling down
Right.
into
The
the building.
homunculus can
Can I-
give you advantage.
Can I explain this very quickly?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I just want.
just so everybody knows what's happening with the rain.
hmm
So it says you create up to 10 gallons of clean water that can be in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube,
Okay.
extinguishing
wow.
exposed flames in the area.
Okay.
Amazing.
So the water the rain starts falling onto the burning building, but the flames are not quite extinguished. Instead, now there's more smoke than there is fire. There's still like small flames like licking up from the baseboards and things like that. But Glean, as you barge into the building, your vision is obscured by all the smoke. Roll me a Constitution check to see if you can keep your eyes open and keep breathing the air around you. 14. Okay, so your eyes burn, and the first breath you take inside the house like stings like a bee sting in your chest. Roll me a perception check to see if you can hear the child screaming. 8. Okay, so you get into the house, and you're kind of like looking around underneath the table and things, but you don't find the child. Go ahead and take 2 points of damage from the smoke and the fire around the building.
Yep.
And then from the corner, of your kind of perception, you can hear on the second story what sounds like a crying child. You rush
Can
up.
I do like an athletics or an acrobatics check to try to get up there?
Yeah. So roll me either one. Ooh,
20.
nice.
Dirty
Okay.
20, nice.
Okay, so you take both your wings out wide, even though it kind of like burns. You sort of feel like a Kentucky Fried Chicken, and you push off the ground, go through the floor, and come out into the second story. Underneath one of the kind of like ramshackle beds there, you can see like a small goblin who's kind of cowering under the bed. He's coughing, and his eyes are watering. He looks to be just barely conscious.
All right. Can I spend one of my key to do Step of the Wind to try to like dash, scoop him up, and then jump out a window?
Definitely. Roll me an acrobatics check again. 13. Okay, yeah. So seeing the boy, you immediately know what you have to do, and you take a step that seems quicker than you would normally be able to do. You snatch up the boy, jump out the window, and land outside as like a kind of like explosion envelops the house, and the flames kind of burst back to life. The mother, who is sobbing at the front of the crowd, embraces you and says, "You saved my son, my only son. The guards would not come to have saved our lives, but you risked your life to save us. Tell me, what is your name?"
Glean, and I couldn't stand to see another orphan under my watch.
Glean. Truly, the bird people are a noble race,
I'm an orphan.
and the crowd.
Yeah, but if the child died, she wouldn't be an orphan.
The crowd,
true.
the crowd around you, like they all kind of cheer and they're patting you on the back and they raise you up and they say, "Glean, glean, glean, glean."
Breen, 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 breen.
And from the child's lips, come this kind of like, "Please, Mr. Sparkles, please." And
What?
the mother turns to you
go.
and she looks you dead in the eyes and she says, My son's beloved cat, Mr. Sparkles, he's still in the house.
Oh my god.
Please, you've done so much already to save my son, but if you could save our beloved cat, Mr. Sparkles.
White Claw, one of your cousins is in the building.
I climb up into the window to find the cat.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Aren't you kind of weirded out that they're owning a cat as a pet?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I have to save my own kind.
Okay, so
I have 14, but I also have the claws.
Yep. So you extend your
dig
claws,
into the wall
and you extend your claws, and you start climbing up the building. But the flames are like biting into you, and you take 2 points of damage. You get into the second story window, and the heat is overwhelming. You have 10 seconds. Roll me a perception.
Sorry. Laptop here. Perception. Oh, nope. 5.
Okay, the heat is overwhelming you. You take 2 more points of damage as you kind of shriek back to the window. You're now standing in the windowsill. Roll me a perception check again to see if you can find the cat.
Oh, nice.
18?
18. Okay, so from the windowsill, in the very corner of the room, deep underneath the bed, in like the most shadowy part of the room, is the tiny kitten who's kind of like, he's got his back arched up, he's looking at you, and he's kind of like... You grab the kitten, even though it's trying its best to claw at you, and you jump out of the window. Roll me a acrobatics. 13. Okay.
13?
Okay. You hit the ground hard and take 1 more point of damage. But the cat in your hands is safe, and the boy kind of stumbles from his mother's arms and embraces the cat and says, "Mr. Sparkles." And the mother,
Mr. Sparkles.
The mother kind of rushes up to you and says, "Please, that was heroic. Tell me, what is your name?"
White.
And the crowd kind of too, they lift you.
As I
They lift you up and they start chanting, "White Fang Glean, White Fang Glean, White Fang Glean."
Okay, you guys, let's go.
And the fire is eventually put out by the rain.
White Fang.
Yeah, yeah. You guys high five each other as you're crowd surfing.
I'm gonna go talk to the lady.
I fumble on the high five and go for like one of those brotherly, like, you know, one of those, you
like
know,
the Predator
slap the
meme,
hand and like
where we're
pull
like,
each other.
Oh,
Yeah, it's something like that.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So, I want to talk to the lady.
Okay. What do you want to say to her?
You own me.
Yeah.
Ask for money for the
That water wasn't free.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to the lady, oh, thank goodness the rain helped my employees help you save your son and cat.
Yes.
You're very welcome, young lady.
Thank you so much. You know, the guards and the fire patrol of Darujistan, they would never set foot here. But you folk have been so kind, and you've saved us. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. The life of my son is due to you.
Listen, next time anyone asks you who saved your house and property, tell them Gillicus Breen.
Gillicus Breen, a name I won't soon forget. Thank you, sir.
Gillicus Breen, B-R-E. Can you read and write?
Read and what?
Gillicus Breen.
Breen. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yes, of course. Gillicus Breen. Yes, I can see you're definitely a noble hero. Thank you, sir.
Who started the fire here?
Well,
how did the fire start?
You see, there was an accident, and
it was Drakenhoof.
I'm not familiar with a man called Drakenhoof, but perhaps
an accident. Can you tell us about the accident?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuaded.
Wow,
nat 20.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So you put your flipper.
Wait. I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer. You said that all of them get D10.
Oh, right? I'm rolling half.
Oh, yeah, it's half.
Yeah.
You rolled a natural 10, dude.
But I'm gonna honor the crit here because it's gonna be great. So you kind of put your hand / flipper on her shoulder and look her in the eyes with like this very sincere look and say, "Tell me, how did the fire start?" And she looks at you, and tears well up in her eyes and roll down her face, and she says, I started the fire. I was trying to start the fire for the stove, and well, you see, money's been tight, and the clientele was here, and I thought I would have time. I thought I would have plenty of time before things got out of hand, but something went wrong.
I'm gonna look at Glean and just go.
Wait, the fire's still raging, right?
Quick,
it's out now.
Does anyone here speak commoner? Does anyone here speak poor?
I do. I speak common.
Okay, so Obli, you walk up.
I can't make out what you're saying.
Stimulus. No.
Does anyone here speak poor, lady?
Yeah, I speak poor. Coin, EBT, stimuli. Okay, so what am I doing with my language?
What is she trying to say?
What is she saying? Yeah.
So Obli, your common's not great. But you.
I think everybody speaks common. That's why it's called common.
Everyone speaks common, not to the same degree. So your common is not great, but you get the gist of what she's trying to say is that she started the fire, but it was an accident, and she was only trying to make breakfast.
Oh, I thought she was trying to fuck somebody. Because
well,
you said
she
that
was multitasking.
She was trying to help the clientele, and
she was multitasking, but she was making breakfast, and duty called.
Fuck. Okay, baby girl.
What do you want to tell Gillicus?
We're wasting our time. We need to get to the dock.
You have to go to the dock. Listen, so
cold-hearted, ugly. I've always known.
Andrew, keep the cat. Let's go.
Glean.
Yeah.
Glean.
That's Robbie.
Glean.
What's going on here? What's happening here?
I think I know.
Glean, you know what?
Can you both just take the time, just
Just wink at him.
Class in a row, so you could have can't. Thieves can't talk each other the whole time.
Ma'am, I think you should get you and your son away from this fish.
Okay.
He's
Wait,
sir.
okay.
He's Mr. Glean. He's a hero. He made the rains
Yeah,
come.
he's a great man. He's a great man. He definitely put out that fire.
Would you like to come with us, young friend?
What the fuck are you doing? No, we're not bringing a kid and a cat.
Listen.
No.
I'm happy to help. But we actually have to be on our way. Thank you. Can we move along? How do we get out of here? How do we get to the docks?
Okay, so you carry down the road, and as you're leaving, you can still hear the crowd chanting, "White Fang Glean, White Fang Glean," and then one voice is chanting, "Gillicus Bream, Gillicus Bream."
Is it the boy? Has he been diluted?
You're not sure, but you definitely hear it. So
Okay.
as you get down to the docks are they smell like low tide. There are seagulls everywhere. There are several boats parked on docks around the port, and standing kind of in the center of the dock, you recognize Crokus, but he's dressed in like a sailor's uniform now, and he kind of looks at you and he says, he looks at you and he makes like a gesture, and then he kind of like turns his back and pretends he didn't see you.
Is it like the old timey like rich little boy sailor uniform, like lumberjack?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
Lollipop and
Yeah.
It's not like no, it's like a burlap sack with like some rough hewn pants and no shoes. He's looking the part today, definitely.
Okay. Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, what do you want to look for?
Anyone that looks shady,
Okay, yeah, roll me perception.
or that's like looking at us while we walk up to this person.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, dirty 20.
Okay. So the sailors initially kind of spot you out of the crowd because, frankly, you're a weird bunch. You're like a fish, a cat, some birds. There's
natural enemies all together.
There's a tiny gnome. They're kind of looking at you as like the spectacle that is your group. But then they go back to doing, they're loading their boats, they're tying knots, they're preparing sails, things like that.
Okay.
As far as you can discern, there's no one in the crowd that's like really going to pose a threat or anything like that.
Okay. I think I'm just going to walk up to wee little boy sailor.
Okay. So, as
Gillicus doesn't rush over first.
So as you guys approach Crokus Lightfoot, Crokus turns to you and he says, my name is Salty Stephen. I am a hand on the boat. The young lass, how can I help you? But it's Crokus.
The young lass?
The young lass, it's like a boat. What do you landlubbers want?
I forgot who we're looking for.
This is the guy.
This is the guy.
You're looking for Crokus. Crokus is.
Crokus.
You remember that Krupper told you that Crokus would give you your assignment.
He's a master thief. Remember?
Crokus is a master thief.
Does anyone speak thieves' cant?
No.
No.
Will somebody try?
You Who wants to try?
You try. Please try.
You speak Gnomish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That's pretty thievish.
Okay, so stand back, boys. I'm a master linguist. I'll hit him with a little bit of the thieves' cant that I learned back in the.
Yeah, where'd you learn that?
I learned it in the merchants' tables,
Okay,
selling
yeah.
things.
Good idea.
Let's the sun dawns at midnight, does it not, my dearest Elderbar?
So Crokus kind of like tilts his head and he looks up at you and he says, I too love dogs.
Dogs often are salty
Throwback.
cans of joy. Are they not?
Howl at the moon, my good friend.
Yes, how we were strolling by the moon, and we happened to hear a whisper of a faint wail. Have you heard the call as well? Krupper, the whale?
Crumpets.
That's what he wrote down.
And so Krupper kind of looks around and he says, so, you're the ones sent by Krupper.
Did he interpret any of that correctly?
Oh, it was perfectly clear to him. Yeah. Yeah, It was perfectly clear.
We were sent by Krupper.
I have your assignment. Krupper is worried the nobility has partied with the Panyan Seer. There are talks of those on the council of Darujistan who would seek to join the Panyan Seer for positions of power. Now, me being a master thief, I know of Lady Sintal's party, which is happening this evening. You and he kind of like points to everyone else in the party. You and your compatriots will have to find a way to sneak into Lady Sintal's party in order to get the scoop on what the Council of Darujistan is up to. I can point you in the right direction.
When is the event?
The event is tonight.
Sounds like a party tonight. Okay. So what do we need to do at this party? We need to figure out what the council is doing?
You will be charged with going undercover to determine the intentions of the council. The Council of Darujistan, you may not be familiar, is made up of the noble families who rule over Darujistan. You will be disguised as chefs, waiters, security, and you will be in attendance of Lady Sintal's party.
Is there going to be a goblin family there?
Yes, actually, the ruling family of Darujistan, they are a goblin clan.
This is the first time I've heard of this.
Yes, the goblins have ruled Darujistan for quite some time, benevolently, Mr. Fish.
Breen.
Mr. Breen.
Racist. Okay, so we need to designate roles. What do you guys want to do for roles?
Wait, I'm sorry. We're going to a rich people party?
You will be in attendance of Lady Sintal's. In Darujistan, we call it a fete.
Because I have my rich people party robes in my backpack right now.
Perfect. Perhaps and Crokus, from his pocket, he pulls out like a red envelope that has like a wax seal in the center, and he hands it to you, Bap, and he says, perhaps then you might be able to best make use out of this. you open up the red envelope, and it's a personal invitation from Lady Sintal. So that's your way into Lady Sintal's fate.
So I'm like her date.
Well,
I get it.
you are invited. Now the rest of you will have to pose as gardeners, security, chefs, waiters, other hands around the estate. I can get 2 people in as chefs, 2 people in as waiters, and 2 people in as security.
I'll do security.
I'll be a waiter.
Okay.
2 chefs, 2.
I'll be security.
I'll be a chef.
I mean, Rob, security, baby.
Okay. All right. So,
Ben is just walking in the door. Hopefully.
Invited.
okay. So
I'm just gonna dress nice and go in.
Okay. So Gillicus Bream, you said you want to be a chef.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be a chef, Andrew.
I think he'd be better at security. Right?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You never security.
Okay.
You mentioned waiters and chefs. You never mentioned security, so
That's
security is definitely totally more my thing.
Yeah, I
Character
see
than
both
a
of you
chef
guys
or
as
a
security.
White Fang and okay. So I can only. So Crokus can only get 2 people in as security.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
Robbie and Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going in as a waiter.
Okay.
Gillicus is going in as a
Chef.
and
And
Fancy Boy's going
Bob
in as
was
a fancy
invited.
boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is his name actually on the invitation?
No. So the
It's
invitation.
just like an invite, right?
Yeah, the invite says like
I don't know.
you are personally invited to Lady Sintal's fate. It's in like some like long fancy kind of script, and the invitation itself is like several letters long. Actually, even though it only really says like on the day of blah blah blah, you are hereby invited to Lady Sintal's fate.
And Lady Sintal is just some. Oh, we lost Booker. Or
Lady. So Lady Sintal, Crokus tells you Lady Sintal is the most recent available bachelorette of the ruling nobility, and this fate is her chance to find a worthy suitor.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's like a southern debutante ball.
It's like a southern debutante ball, but in Darujistan.
So what is our prime objective of going to this? Is just to overhear stuff?
The primary
Doing
objective,
espionage, yeah.
The primary objective is to find out if the ruling class, the nobles, are in league with the Panyan Seer. There's talk that some of the nobles have made a deal with the Panyan Seer to rule over Darujistan in exchange for neutralizing some of the city's defenses.
Do we know anything about the Panyan Seer that would like tip us off about them at all?
No.
We only
were
know
just told
Panyan's
about them.
ear from Krupper and what's his face, right?
Krupper.
Didn't Justice and the other guy talk about the Panyan's ear?
They talked about the Panyan
No, they
Seer
talked
also.
about tennis scoury. Oh, they did?
So
Oh.
the Tenniscari are inherently linked to the Panyan Seer.
Yeah.
The
Oh, I didn't
Tenniscari,
even know that.
the
Have I heard that?
Tenniscari follow the Panyan
Yeah.
Seer.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. The Tenniscari are the Panyan Seer's cannibal army.
Yeah.
That was like a small snippet in Booker's original story.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, so we don't know much about them.
No. You don't really know anything about the Panyan Seer so far. You know some bits about the Tenniscari, that they're cannibals, they're living people, they have like yellow eyes, things like that.
Doing this all for room and board?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you
For
agreed
one
to.
night room and board.
No view?
Yep. So Krupper, not Krupper, Crokus, got too many C names.
Those aren't K names?
Well,
Krupper
is a K name. Krupper is a K name.
God.
Crokus is a C name.
Okay.
And he kind of like delivers you the letter, lets you all know the rundown of what's going to be going on, and then says to you, "All right, I've got to be making my way to starboard," and then he gives like a really obvious wink to you, and tips his non-existent hat and says, "Crokus Lightfoot, Master Thief," and then takes off for one of the boats.
Okay.
So, Lady Sintal's fate, Bob, looking at your map, it's on the opposite side of Darujistan. So, in order to get there, you're going to have to cross back through Worry Town, through the Lakefront district, and to around Two Ox Gate, where most of the nobility actually live. Now, what we
That's
can do
tonight. That's tomorrow.
What we can do here, we can pause, do this next week. I already have all this planned out, so we can do this like next week, or we can keep going if you guys want to keep going. But this is going to be like probably at least another like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, no, let's pause.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, pause. Then.
All right, so we'll pause at Crokus giving you the assignment. You guys know you are headed to Lady Sintal's fate. Bob, you are cordially invited. Obley, you're going to be a waiter at the fate. Gillicus, you're a chef in the kitchen. And security is going to be made up by White Fang and Glean. And next time we meet, we'll have to see what happens.